Thank you very much, sensible call on your part. This is the first time, actually, that, Sir, as a consequence of being dragged away on other business, that I had a chance to reflect on this very ugly example of the denial of the democratic rights of our people in that region. At the pith, Sir, of resource management in New Zealand has been a marriage between participatory democracy and resource management. And this fits actually, especially, Sir, in part 3, a broader story. And the story is to strip, step by step, decisions from democratically elected representatives delegated down to officers and move it more into a corporate style of resource management. So, and I need look no further than the portion dealing with the power to end moratorium, and no doubt moratorium will be in place as the burgeoning number of farmer-based applications come to the fore. So because this is actually a day where the current government is rewarding its power base, i.e. those members of that particular economic cluster, otherwise known as the farming community, who have continued to treat water as a free, unlimited resource. So obviously, Sir, once this moratoria comes off, and it will come off, Sir, because I actually see that the Minister has the power, Sir, to actually direct these commissioners to end the moratoria. And that Minister, Sir, will be under enormous pressure, will be under enormous incentives to actually open up that valuable source of wealth to the investors in that area. But, Sir, that's only judging the moratoria decision in a very narrow way. But it fits a broader, Sir, a broader picture, i.e. move more decisions away from local and regional government, put them in the EPA, move more decisions away in the area of Tāmaki Makaurau, give them actually to shadowy, non-accountable, Sir, corporate directors, and underlying this change is not really a concern about the environment. Underlying this change is a loss of confidence in the current government in that system of governance, i.e. relying on those members of the public who step up, undertake democratic obligations, only to have the ground cut from beneath them. Now, it might be said, Sir, that they've been an abject failure and they have to go. In actual fact, the failure here, Sir, is the existence of unelected and non-accountable commissioners who will actually end up doing the bidding of central government. So the failure is now that there is no more confidence on the part of these ministers in that tenet of local government democracy, where people in a certain region, a certain district, are entitled to elect their members and make resource management decisions that reflect the preferences of a region. So that is deeply embedded in our system of governance in New Zealand. So it would be fantastic, Sir, to hear from the Minister. Why, when and how will that power be used when he or she overrides the commissioners? Now, Sir, the narrative is outlined by Jerry Brownlee, outlined by the Prime Minister and Mr Carter. I have nothing that the Greens can add other than what the Greens have said about Mr Carter, Sir, but they have already outlined that water is to be unblocked and used exclusively for an economic purpose. Now, the provision of economic goods and services from the application of water, Sir, no one who is a sensible participant in this debate wants to see the economy shrivel. But the fear, Sir, is that with the unmitigated arrival of new applications, etc., over time, what's going to happen is that we're going to see a further degradation of quality, because so we can't rely on those advocates from the farming community that influence and drive the decision makers in this government. They've demonstrated through the Clean Stream Accord, Sir, that the modest progress that has been made is actually undermined by a deeper attitude, seen today in Manawatu, seen today in other parts of the country. And it seems to be so that the overarching sort of sense of their entitlement that they should treat water as a free good but have no obligations to the rest of society is going to be exposed in this area.
Chris Tremaine.
I move that the question be now put.
The question is that the question be now put. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary will say no. The ayes have it. I'll ask the clerk to conduct a party vote.
New Zealand National.
58 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
43 votes opposed.
Greens,
Green
9
Party.
votes opposed. New Zealand Greens, 9 votes opposed.
ACT New Zealand.
5 votes in favour.
Māori Party.
4 votes in favour.
Progressive.
1 vote opposed.
United Future.
1 vote in favour.
Any other votes?
Members, the ayes are 68, the noes are 53. The motion is agreed to. The question now is that Part 3 stand part, but before we do, we have a number of amendments. The first amendment is in the name of the Honourable Ruth Dyson to insert new cross heading and clause 45A. The question is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary will say no. The noes have it. Noes have it. Party vote. I'll ask the clerk to conduct a party vote.
New Zealand National.
58 votes opposed.
New Zealand Labour.
43 votes in favour.
Green Party.
9 votes in favour.
ACT New Zealand.
5 votes opposed.
Māori Party.
4 votes opposed.
Progressive.
1 in favour.
United Future.
1 vote opposed.
Members, the ayes are 53, the noes are 68. The amendment is not agreed to. The next amendment is in the name of the Honourable Leanne Dalzell to omit sub-part 3. The question is that the amendment be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary will say no. The noes have it. Party vote. I'll ask the clerk for a party vote.
New Zealand National.
58 votes opposed.
New Zealand Labour.
43 votes in favour.
Green Party.
9 votes in favour.
ACT New Zealand.
5 votes opposed.
Māori Party.
4 votes opposed.
Progressive.
1 vote in favour.
United Future.
1 vote opposed.
Members, the ayes are 53, the noes are 68. The amendment is not agreed to. We come now to an amendment in the name of Dr Russell Norman to omit sub-part 3. This is out of order as being the same in substance as the earlier amendment. We now have an amendment in the name of the Honourable Ruth Dyson to omit clauses 46 and 47 relating to water conservation orders. The question is that the amendment be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary will say no.
No.
The noes have it. But party vote. I'll ask the clerk for a party vote.
New Zealand National.
58 votes opposed.
New Zealand Labour.
43 votes in favour.
Green Party.
9 votes in favour.
ACT New Zealand.
5 votes opposed.
Māori Party.
4 votes opposed.
Progressive.
1 vote in favour.
United Future.
1 vote opposed.
Members, the ayes are 53, the noes are 68. The amendment is not agreed to. The next amendment in the name of the Honourable Ruth Dyson is an amendment to Clause 50. The question is that the amendment be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary will say no. The noes have it.